Summer movies are about to get freakier.
Did you feel that?
I think it's just all in our heads.
Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan return in Freakier Friday.
What was that?
Oh no, not again.
We rock out with the stars at the world premiere.
Everyone's really happy, and that's what the movie's about.
Disney movies are all about love, right?
Meet the new generation joining the cast and see every sexy grand entrance.
Sexy grand entrance. Oh, like that.
Plus, our original interviews with the Freaky Friday cast in 2003.
I'd never experienced being an adult, so that I didn't know where to start.
From Hollywood, this is On the Red Carpet presents Freakier Friday.
Hello and welcome to Hollywood for the world premiere of Freakier Friday. Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan are back for more body-swapping shenanigans in this long-awaited sequel to a Disney classic.
You've walked in each other's path. You learned a lesson that may serve you again.
Freakier Friday picks up the story of Tess and Anna Coleman, but a lot has changed since we last saw them in 2003. In Freaky Friday, of course, the mom and daughter swapped bodies, but this is Freakier Friday, so this time there's an even bigger twist.
Oh my God, what is happening?
Okay,
Who am I?
It's me, it's Mom. If you're me and I'm you, then who's that?
I'm Grandma, sweetheart.
Yes, now Anna, played by Lindsay Lohan, has a daughter of her own who gets mixed up in the family chaos, along with a soon-to-be stepdaughter who switches bodies with Tess, played by Oscar winner Jamie Lee Curtis.
My face looks like a Birkin bag that's been left out in the sun to rot!
To add to the drama, there's a big wedding planned, and the two teenage girls aren't happy about it.
As teenagers, we have no power. But as adults,
We can break our parents up for good. All you have to do is reunite her with her first love.
Freakier Friday arrives in theaters on Friday, August 8th.
Nice car.
It's totally mine.
She thinks you're cute.
I do not.
Yes, she does.
I do.
She so does.
Dr. Coleman?
Oh my God, go.
That's my therapist.
Hi, everybody. Happy Freakier Friday.
Thank you so much for coming.
Disney staged an epic world premiere for Freakier Friday on July 22nd, and that date was significant.
It is the 22nd of the month, and it is 22 years since we made this movie.
Jamie Lee and Lindsay were joined by some familiar co-stars, along with their new castmates, who shared this special moment on the green and purple carpet. This premiere taking place at the historic El Capitan Theater, just like the 2003 film did.
It felt like riding a bike. It felt like it was just yesterday when we got on set. It felt like no time had passed, which is wild.
I am younger today than I was 22 years ago when we made that movie. I feel younger. My mind is younger. My creativity is on steroids.
I took so much time off of filming just to I wanted to take time to really find myself and start my own real life. And then I wanted to wait until I felt like, okay, I miss making movies and being on set and stuff. And I feel like I'm there and I'm in that now. I know what I want and the kind of roles I want to play, and that's where I'm at today.
There's love between me and Lindsay and Disney. And you know, Disney movies are all about love, right? Heart, humor, heart, humor, heart, humor. It's like a peanut butter cup, heart and humor. And when you get it right, it's really yummy. And I think this is pretty yummy.
Meanwhile, Jamie Lee and Lindsay aren't the only ones getting the band back together. What better way to kick off the festivities than a live performance by Pink Slip, the stars rocking out while confetti rained down on Hollywood Boulevard.
Old stuff never ends.
Lindsay Lohan has been a bona fide star since she was a kid, and her daughter in Freakier Friday is played by Julia Butters from American Housewife and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And just like their body-swapping characters, Lindsay and Julia have a special bond. So, is it harder to be not nice to somebody on screen when you like them so much off screen?
Funny enough, I would say it's so much easier because you just know it's not true. You know what I mean? So there wasn't any moment of, I know you mean that. It was pretty easy to differentiate.
You take the stage again and sing, and I remember watching you as a young person really loving your musical career. So was it lovely to just be back there and doing what you love?
Yeah, it was really fun. When we sing the song together, it was like that moment felt really good. It felt like kind of right at home type moment. And I was like, oh, I miss this now.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Chill out, Linz. Wait a sec.
Maybe not chill out. Maybe go for it again.
Yeah, at some point.
So there is a teenage attitude that we see in this movie, and we feel it pretty early on.
Right.
It's fun, and it even makes someone as old as me remember what that was like to be a kid again.
Oh yeah, I mean that's so much of the Disney magic, I think, is being able to find that childlike wonder again. And Jamie talks about it so much, preserving your inner child, and I think that's really important. And I'm so excited for this movie to bring that kind of nostalgia back to people that got to grow up with Anna, and the girls that were angsty just like her now maybe being mothers. That's gonna be so fun to see, and now they might have teenage daughters that this can be I can be their Anna. Harper can be that new girl that they can relate to.
And speaking of being mothers, how old before your child will start watching your old movies?
Ooh, like we were somewhere and The Parent Trap was on, and I was like, I don't want to confuse him.
Right, there's 3 of you.
How many moms do I have? Why is she so young there?
And let's talk about the acting when you're playing your characters or when you do the switch. Was one more fun than the other, and why?
Ooh, I really have a special place in my heart for Harper because I got to play her for such little time. That it was really fun to make that character and bring her to the screen for the first time, because no one has seen Harper, they've seen Anna, but I really loved being able to collaborate with you on finding Anna and getting to play her for the first time and bringing that back to life with you.
Yeah, I loved playing Anna because I love her as a character that I've gotten to play. But playing Harper was fun because I remember I would get so jealous of Jamie playing a teenager in the original because I had to be so buttoned up all the time. Mm-hmm. And I was afraid it would come across as boring when I was young.
Yeah.
Playing
Tess. I get that.
And so playing Harper was fun for me.
I love Harper.
Yeah, it was
Harper's
fun.
really fun.
Just like Julia Butters, Sophia Hammonds wasn't even born yet when Freaky Friday came out in 2003. And now she's switching bodies with an Oscar winner, Jamie Lee Curtis. Jamie Lee, I did the interviews for this movie back in 2003, the original one.
I know.
And yet this one picks up just like that. My memory all came back. Why?
Because there's nostalgia. Because the world feels really shaky and a little scary and very unstable and in every way, right? And what you return to is familiarity and safety.
Wow, very nice. Nice answer.
Dr. Tess Coleman. My office hours are...
And then
I stay in character at all times.
I thought I'd walk into the room and get a British accent, and then I looked at
by the way,
Pasadena.
I was born
Called
in Pasadena.
acting, baby. Really good acting.
Let's talk about her then, and let's talk about the fact that you need chemistry in this movie for this movie to work. All of
Totally.
you.
Yes.
Why did you know you instantly had chemistry with Jamie?
Well, when we first met, it was in our director Nisha's in her office, and immediately we made eye contact, and I remember hugging you for the first time,
a
and
long
I felt so safe and seen, and it was like I had worked so hard to get to like that point in this crazy audition process, and
which I was a viewer of the whole thing, because of course I'm a producer on the movie. So I had seen her all the way through the audition process and kept going back to no, the English girl. And they kept saying she's not English. I'm like, that one. Like it was very clear. And here's what you don't know, and what the world is obviously finding out now. No, Julia Butters and Sophia did not know each other until they met at the chemistry read. And since that day, they have become best friends. Like they had a chemistry read, and then
like surpassed a chemistry read. Like it was like insane. We met each other and it was like.
This is the first movie that I can ever remember pickleball being in. On all those pickleball fanatics around the world.
I'm so sorry. I'm trying to remember who came up with that. Hold, please. Hold on. I was a producer on the film. She's famous. She may have won an Oscar. Oh, let me think. Who would that be? Oh, that might be me.
That one.
You know why? Because we had to come up with physical things that a British teenager would not know how to do. I grew up playing tennis, the actual sport. Sorry. Anyway, no judgment, pickleballers. You just have a blast. By the way, this is a movie filled with women, directed by a woman, written by a woman. I mean, more women were involved in this movie than the first movie. And for women to be able to watch young professional women lift and like a flower just bloom out in the surrounding of this story, it's just groovy. Like the whole thing has been groovy.
Coming up, the fiancé meets the first love.
Strap in. It's gonna be a ride.
It's a great movie. It's a great movie.
Plus, after this year's wildfires, how Freakier Friday is preserving the legacy of LA landmarks.
You shot in Pacific Palisades, you shot in Altadena.
Yeah. Want to see the best moments from the biggest movie premieres as soon as they happen? Follow On the Red Carpet on TikTok and your other favorite social sites.
Morning.
Happy wedding week. You have a lot on your plate. Let us know how we can help.
Maybe someone could help me write my wedding vows. How about this? I, Anna, take you, Eric, a man whose daughter is a little demon thing with an obnoxious accent.
What is taking so long? We wouldn't want to be off schedule, innit?
Freakier Friday has elements of another Lindsay Lohan movie, The Parent Trap, only in reverse. The daughters of Lindsay's character and her fiancé are trying to split them up. Joelle Gargiulo joins us with more now on that. Hi, Joelle.
George, the daughters scheme to get their parents' wedding canceled, and it involves a love triangle. Manny Jacinto plays Lindsay's fiancé, Eric. But what happens when Chad Michael Murray returns as her old high school boyfriend, Jake?
Can you just describe the psychology of all of this, and then to be back with Jamie, and especially Lindsay?
This movie has not just stood the test of time, but it has affected so many millions upon millions upon millions of people around the world, right? And it's not always that you have that. And so when you're called and say, hey, we're gonna get the band back together, you're like, all right, let's not screw it up.
What did the best days on set look like and feel like for you?
I mean, getting to wake up and just film in LA is a luxury. Because it doesn't happen very often. So getting to go to these iconic places, I mean, we even got to go back to like the original Freaky Friday home.
It was so interesting seeing this film. I processed it differently than I did when I was watching Freaky Friday, and also because I'm a mom now too.
Yeah.
And I started to think about whose perspective would I love to see myself through? Like whose eyes would I like to see myself through? Whose eyes would you be interested in seeing yourself through?
The easy answer for me would be my wife's.
Yeah. Oh!
Yeah. Yeah. So that, she could see that I did clean up, I did put the trash away, like I said, things like that. So I can just prove to her, that I was right in that instance.
Yeah, my kids. I mean, no question. Yeah, of course, because as a parent, you're doing everything in your power. And sometimes, your patience is thin, you're tired, whatever it may be, so you're just like, guys, not now. But to be able to see everything through their lens, to know where your shortcomings are, the most important shortcomings, I would love to fill those voids that I'm not currently reaching, although I'm doing my very best. But I know every night the only thing I think about is where did I fall short as a parent? Every night.
Really?
Every night.
We don't have enough time for me to
I
say
know.
what
We
I
could-
want to say,
we
but
could-
I want to say, let's just end with one thing you want everyone to know about Freakier Friday.
Oh, strap in. It's gonna be a ride.
It's gonna make you live longer. Go see it.
Yeah.
No, joy makes you live longer, and this movie is great, and it is a laugh a minute. Go, 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 go. It's a laugh a second. Go. It's
Have
so
a
good.
blast.
Still ahead, what the hilarious Vanessa Bayer is seeing in her crystal ball.
And I am a psychic, as you may have heard.
Plus, want to see something freakier? We'll flash back to the 2003 Freaky Friday premiere.
Is that true?
That's really
You want me to read?
And some bittersweet memories for the cast and crew after this year's LA fires.
You will look at the Pacific Palisades and you will know what it looked like because of movies like Freaky Friday.
Your lifelines. It's like they've intersected before.
Okay, that's enough.
Okay, we'll give these to my neighbors.
I'm onto something here. One more thing. Right over there is a QR code that you can tip me with.
SNL alum Vanessa Bayer is playing Madam Jen in Freakier Friday. And as Joelle found out, Vanessa is taking this fortune teller thing very seriously.
Hi, I'm Joelle.
So nice to meet
Is
you.
it Jen, Madam Jen?
I usually go by Madam Jen,
Madam
but
Jen.
feel free to call me Jen.
Okay, fantastic. What do we have here?
Well, we have my crystal ball.
Okay.
And we also have my crystal self. And I am a psychic, as you may have heard.
I've heard. Well, that brings me to my first question.
Oh,
so part of
great.
my job as
Yes.
well is to tell
Tell
people what they can expect, right?
Expect.
But since you are a fortune teller,
Yes.
can you just like skip the
Skip
next
it
couple
several
weeks?
weeks
Yeah. And what are people going to experience with Freakier Friday? How will they receive Freakier Friday?
I was just reading. I could tell what you were going to say.
Totally.
I think that people are going to absolutely love Freakier Friday. It is so truly funny and so sweet, and it brings back all of the nostalgic stuff that people kind of loved from the first one. And I think it's just going to be a very big hit. And because I'm a psychic, I'm quite confident that I'm right about that.
Now we know what a Freaky Friday
Yes.
looks like.
Yes.
What does a freakier Friday look like?
Well, it's freakier. It's more chaos. It's more craziness. I would just say it looks like a lot of fun.
Oh, could there be a freakiest Friday?
Well,
in the
I've been
future?
asked that a lot, and even though I am a psychic and I do know the answer to that, per Disney, I'd rather not answer.
Earlier this year, big Hollywood premieres like this one were the furthest thing from everyone's mind as fires raged through the Los Angeles area. In fact, 2 major film locations for Freakier Friday were destroyed, including the original Freaky Friday house.
We've never seen anything like this. This is Pacific Palisades, and the fire went through here, and it just took out thousands of homes all the way down to the shoreline.
More than 6 months since the devastating fires across Southern California, rebuilding is underway in places like Pacific Palisades and Altadena, 2 communities featured prominently in Freakier Friday.
The house that we shot in, the original movie and this movie burnt to the ground.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And the pickleball center in Altadena burned. Gone. Both those landmarks in our movie and forever. You will look at the Pacific Palisades and you will know what it looked like because of movies like Freaky Friday. Because all of the driving and all the house and all that beautiful greenery, which is now gone because of those awful, devastating fires, will live on in Freakier Friday.
This movie, in large part, you could say is a love letter to Los Angeles.
100%.
But you shot in Pacific Palisades, you shot in Altadena.
Yeah, we were editing while the fires were happening, and we would watch our footage and just, it's just so scary to see just the devastation that happened. We're thankful that we captured it and that we have this footage of Los Angeles, and we'll rebuild. LA is strong, we'll always rebuild, but it's a pretty devastating thing to realize like a historic fire is happening as you're living here. And I love that everyone's pushing to shoot in LA now and film in LA and keep filming in LA. It's a beautiful movement that came out of it.
Up next, we're opening our video vault.
I know what it's like to be a teenager.
George's interviews with Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis for their original Freaky Friday.
As I mentioned, the original Freaky Friday with Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan was released in 2003. I interviewed both of them for the film back then, and we found those now 22-year-old interviews in our video vault.
I'd never experienced being an adult, so that I didn't know where to start.
Lindsay Lohan was just 17 when Freaky Friday came out, so playing a young Anna Coleman came naturally.
I know what it's like to be a teenager, and I know the things that Anna deals with, like the other girls in school and schoolwork and just pressure of being accepted, trying to juggle a band and school.
It's me, Mom. You're not my mother.
Jamie Lee Curtis had a secret weapon to help her act the part, her real-life daughter Annie, who was a teenager at the time.
I've learned so much raising this young woman, and I'm just not sure this movie would have ever happened the way it did for me if I hadn't had her influence in my life.
I want my body back! And I don't want mine. My wedding's tomorrow. Oh my God, my wedding's tomorrow. I can't marry Ryan! Ew!
I've only had a few times in my career that I've really had great freedom of joy. True Lies is one, and this is another. What can I say? It was such a surprise to end up in this movie that every second of it was fun.
Mom, stop shrinking me. It's not about Dad. It's about the audition. You're ruining my life.
That was such a fun line to say because I had to say it so much and I just didn't know what to do with it, so I just kind of whined it every time. You're ruining my life. That was that line.
The Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis Freaky Friday premiered at the El Capitan Theater in Hollywood. It was a remake of the 1977 Freaky Friday with Jodie Foster and Barbara Harris.
I wish I could switch places with her for just one day.
You can watch both the 1977 and 2003 Freaky Friday films on Disney+.
Yeah.
Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan are a family comedy dream team. See for yourself when Freakier Friday opens in theaters on Friday, August 8th. For more, follow On the Red Carpet on social media, and we'll see you next time on the red carpet.